another one.
This is our donor car, boys. One more coupe in the bank. Hey guys, welcome back. So we finally got the head and the block and the transmission casings back from the machinist. We'll be starting to prep this up for paint and start the assembly process as well. Right guys, so now we've got the block painted. It's looking fresh. We've got the head sorted as well. We'll be starting to assemble this very shortly, and once this whole long box done, we'll run you through a few parts. Right guys, so now we'll be pretty much removing the old piston rings of these pistons, and then we'll be replacing them with a new set of standard ACL piston rings. And shout out to Adam at Speed Science for hooking up with the King's race bearings for the crank as well as its thrust washers here. So we'll be putting all of these brand new parts in, and once it's in, we'll show you the next step. We've got the piston rings compressed. As you can see, we've only got half the piston compressed, so it's easy to put on, and we use this to line it up. Put them in. Gotta make sure the tools is straight as well. You can see it's a bit bent. Right, once the tool is all set and flat, pretty much knock it in from the top with a medium force, not too hard, and then the piston should just drop in. Let's do it now. And there it is, it's all in.
Hey guys, so now we've got the pistons in. We'll be installing these King's race bearings from Speed Science. That's what they look like. And we also got some assembly lube, which we'll be using to lube up these journals before we put the bearings in.
Let's get to it. We've now got the crankshaft and all the journals in. We've also installed the oil pump and the rear main, as you can see. Now we'll be just installing this plate with the oil pickup, as well as installing the Morosa sump that we've got here, which is baffled. I've already got this cleaned up, so it's easy for install. And once that's done, the bottom end will be all completed, and we can start working on the top side and all the accessories that's on the side of the motor. Now that we've got the whole bottom end patched up, we'll be now turning the motor over and starting on the head. So let's do it. And there it is. Pistons are all in, and time to assemble the rest of it. Now that we've got the head on, we'll be using the genuine Honda head bolts we've got here to torque them to spec. And before we do that, we'll have to lubricate the thread from the bottom here all the way to the top to help it torque in easily. And I've just got here 10W30 semi-synthetic oil. You guys can use pretty much any oil in there because it's just to help it torque in properly and doesn't cause any strain on the bolts when you torque them up to spec. So let's get it started.
So the motor's assembled now. Let's have a quick look around the motor, eh? See how it's looking. It's pretty clean and tidy. Chin's done a good job with the painting. He's painted the pulley and the mounts black, and the head block, intake and thermostat housing silver, which is nice. Good blend of colors. Just one thing to be careful about is these cooling hoses, which can chip while taking the clips off. Luckily we had a couple of spares, we've replaced them now, so it's all good to go. Front looking nice, the Morosa sump there. One thing you'll notice is that the rocker cover is still missing. That's because when we put the straps on to put it back in the car to lift the motor up, the paint can be damaged. But Chin's painted the rocker cover and we'll install it after, once the engine's in the car. It's a nice combo there, blue and white. Also the strut bars have been painted black. They usually come only in white, the Ultra Racing strut bars. Here's a gearbox casing which has been painted, pretty much ready to go, but we ran into a couple of issues. As you can see, 2 sets of gearings on the floor and a third on the bench here, so we'll have to mix and match and set it up again. Second and third gears are worn upon inspection, so we'll be sorting something out for that. So yeah, see you guys in the next episode.